Here, man. Go ahead.
This second
The only
Esdras.
reason why we ain't confused through the spirit power, YAHAWASHI, because he woke us up, man. The rest of these people out of there, man. Go ahead.
It's second Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. So go back to that scripture to where it said declaring the end.
Beginning?
Yeah, to the beginning. And then we're going to jump to Baruch. Oh, did you finish off, we finished off Zephaniah, the second chapter. We went to the third verse. All right, okay.
Okay, got it.
All right.
This is Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
And I will do all my pleasure, man. You know? But drop that and give me Baruch, the 5th chapter, and Baruch, the 5th chapter, and start at verse 5. Go ahead, bro.
This is Baruch chapter 5, verse 5. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high.
Right, go ahead.
And look about toward the east, and behold, thy children gathereth from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One.
You see it, man. You see it all on the web, man. It's happening, man. Israel is being gathered by the word, man. Them dry bones are waking up, man. They're being gathered by the word, man. Them dry bones is waking up, man. Okay? They waking up to who they are, man. And they call on the name of YAHAWASHI. Okay? In the ancient Hebrew, man. Okay? They doing it, man. The vibration is out there, man. The Most High said his counsel shall stand, and that's how it's happening, man. Jacob waking up to the truth, man. By the word, man. Okay? They hear that, they hear this word, man, and it's put out there wherever it may be. It's put out there, man. It's like a light bulb click on in they mind. Bing! And they sit up and they say, that's it. And they locked in. And they repent. Okay? They repent, man. With truth and sincerity. And they stay locked in, man. If they'll be elect. So go ahead.
Rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High.
Yeah, because when you hear this word, you're like, what? Man, you get excited, man. Even though in the beginning, you get excited, but then you find then it becomes bitter because you got to suffer. You got to go through all this stuff. You got to get tried. But in the beginning, you excited, man. You be like, man, I'm an Israelite. Man, the whole time, these scriptures are right here, man. Why nobody ain't never told me this? Man, I wish I could have learned this a long time ago. No, it wasn't time. It wasn't time, man. You say, hey, you wake up to the truth, you be like, man, I wish I could have learned that a long time ago, man. I wouldn't have did the things that I was doing. Nah, you had to do them things so you can repent. So you can turn back to YAHAWASHI, man. It wasn't time, man. So you can recognize how you were going off, man. And feel sorry, man, and look at and ask the Most High for forgiveness, man. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 6. For they departed from thee on foot.
Yeah, man. They got, Israel was scattered, they went into slavery, okay? They left YAHAWASHI. They went another way, man. Okay? They went to their enemy's land in slavery, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And were led away of their enemies, but the Most High bringeth them unto thee, exalted with glory.
Yeah, so he's going to fulfill this promise, man. So when we get raised back up in the kingdom, we're going to be filled with glory, man. Okay? But we went away, man, in captivity, man, in our enemy's land, man. Go ahead.
As children of the kingdom.
As children of the kingdom, man. Okay? Go ahead.
For the Most High has appointed that every high hill and banks of long continuance should be cast down, and valleys filled up, to make even the ground, that Israel may go safely in the glory of the Most High.
Yeah, deliverance, man. Go ahead.
Move over even the woods, and every sweet smelling tree shall overshadow Israel by the commandments of the Most High.
Yeah, go ahead.
For the Most High shall lead Israel with joy in the light of his glory, with the mercy and righteousness that cometh from him.
See? The mercy and righteousness that coming from him. Who is he showing mercy to? Israel. No other nation, man. Israel, man. Go ahead. Let's on it. Okay. All right. That's all I wanted on that. That's all I wanted on chapter 5. So jump to Jeremiah 23rd chapter. So hey, man, that's happening, man. That's happening. That Israel is waking up. And the end game for them waking up is they're gonna be glorified, man. Set up in the kingdom, man. Okay. That's what it is, man. That's what you brothers gotta look forward to, man. Being in the kingdom and ruling, man. It's about rulership and getting knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. It's about rulership, man. Okay? That's what they hiding from you. That's what they don't want you to know, man. It's about rulership. These Edomites are ruling right now, man. But our people, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, start with the elect, we're gonna rule the earth. And we're gonna be on other planets too. As the scriptures say in John 14th chapter, my Father's house has many mansions, man. And when you deal with that, they're dealing with planets, man. Okay? 23 and, what I say, Jeremiah 23 and start at 5. We're gonna read all the way down to 8.
This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 5. Behold, the day comes, said the Lord YAHAWAH by SHAM YAHAWASHI, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
So see, so he said he will raise. He said he will raise up a righteous what? Branch? He said we'll raise up a righteous branch. Who is that righteous branch? That's YAHAWASHI, man. So we finna go to Luke. All what you got right there. And we finna go to Luke. And let Kazak get it.
Okay.
This is Luke. Go to Luke 24 and 12, and we're gonna read all the way to 48. Start at 12, and we're gonna read all the way to 48. Luke 24 and 12, and we're gonna read all the way to 48.
Okay, this is Luke chapter 24, verse 12. Then arose Peter and ran unto the scepter, and stooping down, he beheld the linen clothes.
Right. Now, this is when YAHAWASHI was crucified, okay, and he was put in the scepter, okay. But when you read back up, he was crucified and he was put in the scepter, and then you had two angels. You had two angels. When you read in verse, two men, it say two men, but it was two angels standing by with shiny garments. Okay, so this was YAHAWASHI put in the scepter. And you had two angels. When they were going to look for him, you had two angels standing by. It say two men, but it was two angels standing by with shiny garments. All right, I had to start the camera back, but all right. When it went off, I was talking about the men, those angels, in verse, what was that, verse 3 or verse 4 or 5?
Yeah, Luke chapter 24, verse 4 and 5.
Yeah, when you read up, it's about YAHAWASHI. When he was crucified, he was put in the scepter, right? And the angels, they say two men, but it was two angels in shiny garments, and they was telling them, look, why y'all search for him amongst the dead? But what I'm finna do is jump a little ahead and go down to where Peter was, the head disciple. So, all right, so we're gonna start at verse 12.
This is Luke chapter 24, verse 12.
The head apostle.
Then arose Peter and ran unto the scepter, and stooping down, he beheld the linen clothes.
Yeah, because what they had did was ran and told Peter. He said, look, he ain't there. Okay, he gone. Go ahead.
Laid by themselves, and departed, wondering in himself at that which was come to pass.
Okay. Now we was reading in Jeremiah 23rd chapter about the righteous branch before YAHAWASHI. The Most High was going to raise him up. YAHAWASHI was raised up from a child. Okay. He was crucified, and then he was raised from the dead. Okay. They went and looking for him, and he wasn't there. But go ahead.
Verse 13. And behold, two of them went that same day to a village called
Was it Emas?
Emas,
Yeah, Emas. Yeah.
which was from Jerusalem about 80 furlongs.
Okay, go ahead.
And they talked together of all these things which had happened.
Yeah, so they talking about YAHAWASHI. You know what I'm saying? How he was crucified and how he not there. They talking, right? So here it is. They having a conversation. They discussing amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? They moving along. They see he ain't there. They see he gone. Okay. Well, go ahead.
And it came to pass that which they communed together and reasoned.
Yeah, so they talking amongst themselves, right? They talking about what had happened. You know how he ain't there. How they don't know where he at. You know. Go ahead.
YAHAWASHI himself drew near.
So YAHAWASHI came to him while they was talking amongst themselves. They talking, man. You know what I'm saying? They talk to themselves about YAHAWASHI, right? And then YAHAWASHI came to them, right? Now check this out, man. Check the power of YAHAWASHI, man. Check the power out. But go ahead.
And went with them.
Yeah, he walking with them. He walking with them, man. But they talking about him. They talking about him. But why are they not recognizing? Why they not recognizing? They talking about him. But he walking with them. But go ahead.
But their eyes were holden,
Go ahead.
that they should not know him.
See? Their eyes couldn't recognize him, man. And he was, so that means he was another appearance, man. Okay, he had changed himself. So they couldn't even recognize him, man. They was talking, and he was walking with him and they ain't even recognize him, man. That's how cold the Most High is, man, in his son, man. Go ahead.
And he said unto them, What manner of communications are these that ye have one to another?
Yeah, what y'all talking about? He talking to them. This is Peter them. Right, he talking to them, and that's what y'all talking about. You know? And what would they say? Go ahead.
As ye walk and are sad.
Yeah, he said, y'all sad. But you got to remember, they don't even recognize that it's him. They blinded, man. Go ahead.
And the one of them, whose name was Cleopas, answering, Cleopas, answering, said unto him, Art thou only a stranger in Jerusalem?
They call him a stranger, man.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You a neighbor. In other words, we talking, right? We talking about YAHAWASHI, and he's walking with us, and then he start asking us questions, and then we look at him like he's a stranger. Because he wasn't himself, man. He had changed himself, and they were blinded, man, to where they couldn't even recognize him. They didn't even know it was him. But they were looking for him. Go ahead.
Art thou only a stranger in Jerusalem, and hast not known the things which are come to pass?
Yeah. So they telling him about what had happened about him. But they can't recognize that it's him. You know what they're having a conversation about. But go ahead.
There in these days, and he said unto them, what things, and they said unto him concerning YAHAWASHI of Nazareth,
See, they talking about him and he's standing in their face asking the question. Go ahead.
which was a prophet mighty indeed.
Yeah, they tell you Yahawashi was mighty. They talking to Yahawashi, but see Yahawashi, they blinded and they can't recognize that it's Yahawashi. Okay? So they talking to him as if he's another person. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And word before the Most High and all the people,
Go ahead.
and how the chief priest and our rulers delivered him to be condemned to death.
See? They running down what happened to him. He's standing there asking,